David?
Ready to roll?
I think so. I'll see there's some editing over here.
Is that it? Alright. Okay, Baruch haba everybody. Thank you for joining us. My name is David Weishauer, and I'm here with my friend and my Rabbi Levi Liberoff. And today we want to share with you the Rebbe's words, which are called Dvar Malchus. Dvar Malchus, the word of the kingship. Literally, that's translated as the word of the kingship. And these are incredible and magical words. And let's not waste any time. I'm going to get ready. I'm going to ask Rabbi Levi to start and enjoy.
Alright, today we'll be doing one page, the first two chapters of this special Sikha of the Rebbe that was said on this week's Parsha, Shabbos Parshas Vaeira, the 28th of Tevis, Shabbos Mevarchim of Shvat in the year Peitavshin Ves 5752, 1992. V'aschalas Parshaseinu Vaeira Avraham Yitzchak and Yaakov ve'el Shaddai Shemi Adonai Eloheinu Daiti Lahem V'gomer Lachin Emer L'bnei Yisrael Ani Hashem V'gomer Tzarech Lavon. The beginning of this week's Parsha, which says that I appeared to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob with the name Shindel Dud, one of God's names, but I did not become known to them with my name Havaya, which is the Shema Etzem, meaning the other names of Hashem are sort of descriptions of God's deeds. This is a name which is as much as possible describes Hashem himself. So that name Hashem says I did not appear. Therefore, now tell the Jewish people that I am Havaya, using that name. So on this verse, we have to understand a few things. Aleph.
Now continue.
Alright, let's go.
The Aleph, so continuing. When the Geulah Turkin Tuvimelu, regarding the contents of these psukim that Rabbi Levi just said, these psukim, that to the fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, HaKadosh Baruch Hu was revealed to them only with this name Kel Shakai, that the psukim just told us that, Lo b'shem Havaya, and not the Shem Yud Kei Vav Kei, right? V'ilo l'bnei Yisrael Yigali Ata b'shem Havaya, and now the Jewish people will be getting this revelation from the name Yud Kei Vav Kei, but we're with Jewish Chassidus, like it's spoken about in Chassidus. Why are we saying, I learned this last night, why are we saying, therefore, Emor, that God will be telling them the name of Havaya? This idea of therefore indicates that it's coming out from the previous thing, it's coming out from the fact. It's a result from the fact that God revealed himself with the name Kel Shakai, that now he's revealing himself with a whole different name, Havaya. Why are we saying therefore? The Rebbe is going to continue here. I mean to say She'amar L'bnei Yisrael, that I'm going to speak to the Jewish people, etc. It's because Vaeira el Avraham, that I revealed myself to Abraham. It's the opposite, seemingly, of the content of the Pesukim, that for the Jewish people it will be a new thing. Meaning, let's continue. I'm going to make known that I am Yud Kei Vav Kei. It was not like that for the Avos. Shemi Havaya lo nadati lehem. My name Havaya did not make known to them. Summary, I was going to pick it up right now. God says, I revealed myself to the Avos with Kel Shakai.
And I'm going to reveal myself to the Jews with Shem Havaya. The Torah has the word therefore. Why is it therefore? It's actually something that did not exist previously.
Right, it's a Kiddush.
It's a Kiddush, it's a new thing. And here Hashem says, because I didn't do it to them, therefore I will do it to you.
Right, very unusual. Okay, base.
So that was one question. Second question, we say more so. The content of the beginning of the Parsha is speaking of the special quality of the Jewish people, that they will merit, that Hashem will reveal to them the name Havaya, which was not revealed to the ancestors. What's the name of the Parsha? The Rebbe always teaches us the name of the Parsha includes the essence. What is the Parsha named after? Not about what God showed the Jews, will show the Jews, rather Vaeira. I have appeared to the forefathers. So which the name of the Parsha, Vaeira Koi, refers to or discusses as Galus, the revelation to the forefathers. The Hainush Parsha, the Shabbat Medubar, that it turns out that the Parsha of which we speak about, the his Galus, the revelation to Bnei Yisrael, which did not exist with the forefathers. Why is that? What is that Parsha being named after? parsha which talks about something that the forefathers did not have. It's named after them. I appeared to them.
So why we say Vaeira? The whole thing is a new
It's about
revelation.
us. It's about the step 2.
Step 2.
We're going back to step 1. It seems to be a setback.
So continue base. Go back a little base. Manira, Dvar. So it seems to be, we could say like this in answer to some of these questions. Since the avos are called avos, kibud gash patriarchs Rashi, like Rashi emphasizes, Vaeira ela avos, I repair to the avos. Sha'avos hem lamala mehabari b'mofer lehem. The avos are higher than the children, and the source for them, the source of the children. Shorish makor, calling it the show. The fathers are the root and the source of all the souls of the Jewish people. So they have a special quality over the children. Actually, but even though that the children are going to have this revelation of God's name Havaya, which was not revealed to the Avos. They have that revelation, but still the Avos have something over the children because they are the source and the root of the children and the souls of Israel.
It's actually interesting, this statement in the Talmud that says, written as Yafa Koyach Haben Koyach Av, the power of the son with regard to certain laws is greater than the power of the fathers. But the Hasidic interpretation is that Yafa Koyach Haben, the fact that the power of the son is greater than the father is Mikoyach. That actually is a result of the power of the father. As the son's success, where he overpowers even his father, actually stems from the father.
Interesting.
So I think this is the point that Rebbe is taking us over here. That although we are getting something greater than the forefathers, nevertheless we come from them, and they give us the power to reach over. It says that a person is never jealous of his own children and his own students, even though they surpass him, because it's actually just me in a different form. I'm growing. Sometimes I grow myself, sometimes I grow through my children or my students. Therefore, I don't see them as a threat to myself. They're actually a result of me.
I mean, in this paragraph, the Rebbe is only saying so far that the parents have an actual quality over. So let's continue.
Being that they are the source and root of the children. More so. Not only do the Avos surpass the Jewish people in general, even Moshe Rabbeinu, they surpassed him. To which Hashem said, I am Havaya, and through Moshe, Geulah was the revelation of the name of Havaya to the entire Jewish people. Where we see this, actually, that the Avos had an advantage, an edge, even over Moshe Rabbeinu, is like Rashi tells us clearly that after Moshe complained to Hashem about that, you send me to Paro, and now things are just getting worse for the Jews. So Hashem told, Amar LaKadosh Baruch Hu, says Rashi, God told Moshe, Chaval the Avnim v'lo mishtachin. It is a pity for those that are lost and cannot be found anymore. Usually, I should complain, mourn. Al-Misha of the passing of the forefathers. Why is that so? Because many times I revealed myself to them with using the name of Shindal Yud, and they didn't ask me, what's your name? I just told them who I am, and that's it. They didn't ask. When I appeared to you the first time, right away start asking me, what's your name? What should I tell the Jews? What's your name? Another thing, always the forefathers they never questioned my deeds and my behavior. And you come and complain, so why are you doing bad? So we see that Hashem is telling Moshe, the others were better than you. They didn't ask.
They're more wholehearted, seemingly.
Yeah, they didn't complain.
Read this one?
Yeah.
Let's go back and forth.
That's actually what we actually mentioned before.
So much so, I appear to the Avos. Now we see that God is saying, I appear to the Avos. Now we see reasons, Who Geulah Moshiach Geulah Gam Etzel Abanim. This is the reason, the cause that God will reveal Himself also to the children. According to what we say, that the father is Zoif Leben, like merits his son.
Yeah, it's different halachas where the father could represent, could be an agent of the son with regard to kiddushin, to marriage.
Zoich meaning
means acquires.
Acquires? Okay.
Acquires on behalf of his son.
Okay, so they showed the sort of, I guess, a power that Avos have over the children. Maaseh Avos.
Not that over here. We're talking about the power that the Avos have to stand
in the place of
their children and for the sake of their children.
Okay, and continue with Maaseh Avos Simon Tinash Klerach Lebanim. That the activities of the fathers are a sign and a giving of power to the children. Ubeloshin Akatuv Vaeira, right? Vaeira, yeah. Avraham, I appear to Avraham. Therefore, Messiah said, as an outcome, Amar Lebnei Yisrael, Ani Avaya. Therefore, say the Jewish people, I am Yud-Kevavke. Now we can understand more clearly the expression therefore.
Yes, so that answers the question.
Answer the question, why therefore? Why therefore? Because the fathers have this very great advantage. They were beloved by Hashem, they served Hashem wholeheartedly, you have advantages over the children, they're the source of the children, and the advantage even over Moshe Rabbeinu, his father's very high level, you appear to them, therefore he'll appear to you.
I think the point that Rebbe is taking this to is to explain the special uniqueness of why we have, in order to get to the Geulah, we have to go through Galus. Although the serving Hashem in time of Galus is much lower quality in every way, physically, spiritually, than in the time of the Beis HaMikdash. Nevertheless, what actually creates Geulah? That's the Avodah in Galus. Okay, other verses in Tanya, the Geulah depends on our deeds in Galus.
Yeah.
How could our deeds in Galus, which are less, accomplish something greater? So the answer lies over here. The Avos, they didn't have Shem Havaya, but only their work without Shem Havaya paved the way and allowed, like it says, like there actually brings what I mentioned earlier in the footnote number 8, that that the Maila of this Ben, of the son, is Mikoyachav. The advantage, the edge that the son has over the father is a result, comes from the father. Right? The only difference is that it's in the father, it doesn't come to revelation, and it only comes in revelation through the son. So that's actually the stage before that creates and allows the growth in the future. So the Avodah and Galus, or even before my Torah, and everything's going to tie it into the last stage, the last few generations, to be continued.
Very good. Okay.
See you later.
All right.